Hey, hello, you're stuck in Drive with Wolf Gorlock, few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Back after about a month respite, a month of a lot of work. I've been working pretty closely with automotives, and it's been a long month. It's been a long month. But it's also not been a month where cybercrime or those sort of things have taken a break, right? On the topic of automotive, you may have seen the news about Level 1 Robotics. Level 1 Robotics has scads of data from all the major automotive manufacturers, probably except Tesla, because they're the ones who do the robots on the plant floor. Except for Tesla, because I kind of imagine Elon Musk is building these huge robots that do whatever Elon Musk's robots would do. But the tip for you is, in this particular breach, you need to watch your backups. I'm going to cover this in a minute, but make sure you know where your backups are going. We spend so much time securing our primary systems, right? Who can get at them, who can't, what are the access controls in the file system, what are the access controls in the OS, what are the various layers in the application to prevent us from getting the data, all these walls. Get to the data. And then we back the data off. And then that little data backup with no controls goes wherever that little data backup goes. If you're using tapes, where's your tapes going? If you're using, replication, what's the controls on where you're replicating to? Can anyone mount those backups? Can anyone view those backups? If you're using rsync, like Level 1 Robotics, are you encrypting that rsync traffic? Are you rsyncing to a secure place? Are you protecting both the transmission, the access live, and the access to the data at rest? Level 1 wasn't. And they had plant floor diagrams for major automotive manufacturers. They had tooling diagrams for some of the new coming vehicles. They had any number of sensitive competitive information. Now, to put this in perspective, if you go to some of the plants, right? Let's say you got like Toyota and Ford, and they're being produced in the same plant. And you go to that plant, and you're from Toyota, and you get showed the Toyota row, and there'll be a wall in many of these plants, right? Not necessarily like a big, heavy wall, but just enough of a wall to keep people out. Make sure you can't look over there. There's rules about photography. There's rules about what you can and cannot capture, what you can and cannot ask. And there are limits segregating the different manufacturers and the individual plants. Why? And this would be like someone who's making like shocks or exhaust or tires or roofs or whatever. Why? Because that's intellectual property. That's things that could give one automotive manufacturer an edge over another. How are you making things? How are you producing things? What's your designs? What's the new model coming out? Obviously, after it's out, anyone can look, but that early stage is so incredibly critical. And here, with Level 1 Robotics, with the type of work they're doing, they're capturing, collecting all this data, probably more than they need. That's another tip for another day. They're storing it on their servers, and they're backing up in an insecure way. And a couple weeks ago, that was discovered, reported, and is a massive breach and having massive ripples throughout the automotive manufacturing industry. In my hometown, right? Go Detroit. Fascinating case study on what to do and what not to do. So 1, don't collect more data than you need, and 2, watch those backups. Cheers.